You're not going to clear noise print of that because
Hi, Chris.
Rob Patrick is chatting away in the background.
How are
You make
Go, Patrick, go. Go, Patrick, go.
Santa's coming. Santa's coming.
Has Patrick been a good boy this year?
Patrick has been an exceptional boy this year. Exceptional boy. A lot to put up with. COVID, grumpy dad, renovations, all that stuff.
Yeah.
He's been a good boy. Santa is definitely going to try hard to make his dreams come true. Great age, isn't it, Rob? 8.
It is. The innocence. The innocence.
The innocence. It's beautiful. Love it. Of course, he does watch these, so Santa's probably listening as well.
Dear God. Patrick, whatever you do, don't grow up like your dad. Okay?
He knows this. He knows the script. Oh, Rob.
Make sure you go to school, you study.
Yeah.
Treat ladies like you treat your mom.
That's a good advice.
Do unto others
Solid.
as you would have them do unto you.
Rob,
Golden rule.
You got a biblical chat there, have you?
Never forget that.
Do you remember I talked about the church of Rob and Chris? Rob, what do you do? Oh, you're mixing. You're mixing.
I'm having pina coladas.
Pina coladas. No, you're not. Are you actually?
How about yourself, Chris? Did you just rinse your mouth with Listerine or something?
No, that's what you sounded like. No, I've got my new IKEA cups. We should do product placement. Beautiful blue.
Okay, you get on that, Chris. You contact IKEA, would you? Get on that, please.
Stranger things have happened.
Monday morning. Okay.
I'll get on to it. I'm very sniffy, Rob, because we have lots of dust.
Right after you do the title card.
I love the title
for this video.
Over the bloody title cards.
Because I need them. I need them right away.
I know, but you forget that I have now got a gainfully employed, and it's very difficult. Plus,
what are you doing on a Saturday and a Sunday?
No, but plus we mostly have no electricity.
It takes you 30 seconds.
We have no electricity. You're curling.
Well, get on the pedal bike, on the little generator pedal bike, and pedal up some electricity so you can get on your steam-powered Macintosh.
Steam-powered Macintosh. It is the future. Mad Max is kind of, we know it's coming.
So, Chris,
yes,
how's your week been?
My week's been really good, Rob. I've been busy.
Coughing?
Busy coughing, busy working. I'm now in my Christmas holidays, my first official day today. I did 5 runs to the dump, to recycle stuff. I got told off for trying to put tiles into the gardening section. Rightly so.
Mm-hmm. Do you have to show your ID when you go to the dump?
No.
I have to show your ID over here.
No, you don't.
Yep.
Really?
I got kicked out of the dump.
Why?
Because my dump that is like 2 miles away is in a different council.
Okay.
The dump that is my council's dump is like 15 miles away.
It's very fascist, isn't it?
Yeah.
The young guy was looking for trouble today. He was really on the ball. I raised my hands in a kind of an Italian way like this here. Wah. There were sticks on top of them. I was throwing the sticks in, which is true. But if I'd have got away with that, tip the tiles in, because then I drive around to the rubble part. And the thing is that, anyway, who cares what the rubble? Barney Rubble and Bobby Dump. That's what they're going to call us now. I'd rather be Barney Rubble.
I have 2 stories this week.
I have, if I can figure out how to use my computer again, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll see how it goes.
Wow.
But
okay, give me a story.
Okay, well, I'll give you why I'm doing these stories. You're never flippant. You're pretty straight down the line. You're not joshing around too much. I'm putting on masks and messing about and dissing Martin Parr. No, I haven't done it in a while. But I've been trying to, whenever they do this New Year's Eve thing where you look back at the year and you try and think, well, have I done a good job? Could I do it better? So I'm going to try and do it better. I'm going to try and be slightly more serious with my and slightly more researched instead of just these things I do. First one, Rob, is Photo Voice. Have you heard of Photo Voice? No?
Sounds familiar, but
ethical
not often.
ethical photography for photographic change, or for social change. Sorry.
Cool.
Yeah. It's essentially here. Listen, we help ensure that people have control of their images and that, so they can see how they're used. It's basically these guys goes out all over the world and do photo projects to give people self-advocacy through photography, enabling social change, thus enabling social change. I've been on the site a good bit the last couple of. I've been on it for a year. So
last couple hours.
Last couple of hours. No, I was doing some research
before this podcast.
Yeah, 2 minutes before the podcast. I'm doing some research into ethics for another thing, and they keep popping up. So I would like people to go in and have a look at it and look at the work they're doing, look at the training projects they run, because there are people out there who do training projects, community and otherwise, that could learn a good deal from these guys. You know what I mean? Sometimes training projects can be quite poor. Not any I'm involved in, unless I'm grossly mistaken. But you keep me right with that. But also you can support them. So go and have a look. So it's a good way to end the shitey year. You think of that, Ron?
Good call.
Oh, yeah, good call. We're just trying to be good, aren't we?
Do unto others.
Do unto others as you would have done. Be the change. Be the change in the till. Be the change in the till, because I don't know what that is. Mahatma Gandhi.
Where are you going with this?
Mahatma Gandhi said, "Be the change in the world that you want." I should have thought this through. I could have had a wee note of paper. I could look wistfully away.
Oh well.
Rob, tell me one of your stories.
One of my stories.
I know. Sony. Canon.
Boring. No.
Somebody's getting sued.
There's always somebody getting sued.
Inappropriate. Misappropriation of images.
Oh, well, what about that COVID thing in Texas?
No.
Yeah, I sent it to you earlier this week. But the wedding photographer? She's covering a wedding in Texas.
Sorry.
And yes. one of the bridesmaids comes up to her and goes, "I'm so glad you're here, considering everything that's happened." And she's like, "What do you mean? What's happened?" She goes, "Well, the groom's got COVID. He tested positive." This is like, whatever, a couple hours into this wedding. And she's like, "What the hell? What the hell? I've got 2 kids, a family, and you're like, this is a cesspool of covidedness."
Covidedness. You've made up on she said.
So yeah, she wasn't too happy, and she confronted people, and in the end, she just left early. She just said, "I can't hang around here because it's just ridiculous."
Oh, it is ridiculous.
I'm paraphrasing, but it's ridiculous, and basically, like, a bunch of the bridesmaids came up to her and like razzed her out and go like, like, "I'm a teacher and I'm here. Like, you should be here too. Like, I have kids that I need to teach. What's the big deal?" She got home and she ended up getting tested, and she got tested positive.
Of course she did.
Yep. So,
is she okay?
And this is the United States, so there's definitely, a pending lawsuit.
Oh.
Considering that, the groom should have never gone ahead with it. That's ridiculous. Putting everybody's lives at danger. Danger there.
You can imagine these people don't know that. They don't know the half of it. They probably think they're a certain age. Like the new strain in the South England. Yeah. It's all happening, isn't it?
It's crazy.
Not saying it's from Portland down, but,
Look, just, Northern Ireland at Boxing Day is going into a 6-week lockdown.
I know, Rob, I know.
And I have friends in Asia who were back to work in 3 months.
No, I know. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, this all comes down to wearing a freaking mask, people. Keeping it under wraps. Keeping this whole COVID thing, quelled.
People.
Instead, everybody wants to go out and party, and they think that they have the right not to wear a mask. It's my human right, and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, guys need to realize that, you know, you're doing it for the better good. And you know, this is 6 weeks that I'm not going to get paid. I'm not going to get a job. You know, people are losing their businesses. People are losing their homes. This is just because people won't wear a mask.
Well, listen, Rob.
Wear the goddamn mask when you go to Tesco. Wear the mask when you go to Tesco. Wear the mask when you go out in public and there's other people around you. Yeah. And if you can't control the situation with the distancing between people, absolutely, you need to wear a mask. And when you go shopping, people, go by yourself. Yeah. Don't bring the whole family. Leave the family at home. We don't need the whole family out going grocery shopping. It's not like the kids are giving you any added items for your shopping list. Just do the shopping, get in, get out.
This is quite the rant, Rob. I like it though.
But it's beyond ridiculous.
Rob,
it's beyond ridiculous.
Listen, Rob,
you know, Sweden is backtracking now. They're backpedaling.
Oh, of course, yeah.
They're all for the masks because they've realized they totally screwed up. You know, the king or the prince or whatever of Sweden had a press release last week, and he said they made a mistake. They absolutely made a mistake.
But listen to this. Listen, Rob. Where's it all driven by? What's it all driven by? Driven by the dollar.
Corporate greed?
By the dollar.
Corporate greed.
By the pound. By the yen.
You look at all those billionaires who made more billions. Mm-hmm. More billions in the past 10 months. Mm-hmm. And then you look at the middle class and the lower class. Mm-hmm. And everybody's going fucking bankrupt.
Yep. Well, it's all driven by cash. This isn't... For me... The governments don't care about me. They care about the economy. So, but that's the way people are starting. Mm-hmm. No, but people are starting to...
They don't care about the economy. That's the whole thing. They're not caring about the economy. If they cared about the economy, they would enforce these mask regulations. They'd enforce them. Mm-hmm. And they'd enforce stricter lockdowns. Mm-hmm. You know, why are whole families going out shopping? Why are there so many cars still on the street? This should look like April and May, like earlier this year. It should be quiet. You should only be out doing something specific. Mm-hmm. Anyways, what's your next story, Chris?
Was that your story, Rob? If it was, I liked it.
No, that was my rant.
Good.
That's my COVID rant.
My next story.
Because you know, we all need to start making some money, and we're not going to be making money for the next 2 months because this is December, and we're going to run right through to the end of January.
Wow.
Well, we're going to run right into February, actually. Chris, take a drink. Take a drink, would you?
I've had this cough.
Coat that throat.
I've had this cough since I had it, and still get the headaches. And
buy some Cremacoat. Go to the chemist and get some Cremacoat.
What's that?
Cremacoat?
Mm-hmm.
Coats the back of your throat so you don't cough.
I need that because I'm very. Well, we haven't worked on.
You're coughing, yeah, right in the mic.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you're just worried about the sound quality. You shit. Rob, listen to this here. Listen to this. Listen.
Listening.
Listen. You got a sound. You hear that? What this is? This is my bookbinding kit.
Oh, cool.
Now I'm going to open it up. Okay. Excuse me, the coughing. And show people what's inside this. Okay. It's just a joy to behold. Okay. Because I am making books.
Cool.
And this item is my way that I'm going to save myself over the next 6 months, never mind 6 weeks. Okay. And it is from the londonbookart.org. And how much is it? £28 bookbinding toolkit. And it takes you through all the stuff's individually sourced, I do believe, if I'm right in saying that. And you get an awl. a 6-inch bone folding knife, clip point shoe knife for cutting paper, brush for pasting glue, 5 bookbinding needles, 15 meters of 100% linen thread, beeswax, and you can also get a backing hammer and various other bits and pieces. It is stunning. If you want to buy somebody a nice present, get on there and do that. You'll be supporting Good Works as well. It's a great Christmas present. I am currently making some new books, and I just love it.
Cool.
You got a stitch.
Looking forward to seeing that.
A bit of boning. Yeah. It's well, I'll tell you about it after this. It's work that I've been trying more work with the Travellers, but anyway. There you go. Rob, what is your first story? Never mind your next story.
That would be the wedding, I think.
Oh, good. Now, Rob, you chastised me on the phone earlier on. You said, bring something interesting to the table. Photo ethics, I think, is interesting. Bookbinding.
That's not bad.
Bookbinding. Presents. That's interesting. It's to get people through it, Rob. I've been thinking about supporting people having craft in their lives in 6 weeks. What are we going to do? Let's correlate all that information. Let's buy a printer and start making books.
I have a printer. It's right there.
Oh, I see it.
It holds all my camera equipment and loose papers and stuff. And negatives. There's a bunch of negatives in there, and there's a power brick. There's a pocket wizard, a flash, a couple of lens hoods. Yeah, that's my printer.
Rob, I
actually used it about half an hour ago.
I like whenever you're drinking sangria.
It's what did I say? What was it? Pina colada?
Pina colada.
Or daiquiri?
Pina colada.
Daiquiri?
Is that
daiquiri?
Is sangria in that? No? Am I making that up?
Sangria is red wine and fruit juice.
So common. I can't wait to get you over there, Rob. I can't wait to get over to the house whenever it's all over. Serious?
So, Chris.
Yes.
Did you ever make a pinhole camera when you were a kid?
Yes, Rob, I did. I made one last week. Never mind when I was a kid, but yes, when I was a kid.
No, when you were a kid.
Yeah.
How'd it work out?
Out okay. I didn't pay great attention to making a very good aperture. Say. Yeah.
You just stuck your fist through a piece of cardboard and
stuck my. I know, I said something bad there. I'll retract that. Why?
So, anyways, did you hear about the woman from England who did the 8 hour long or 8 year long exposure?
8 years, I did, yeah.
8 years.
Yeah.
Her name is Regina Valkenborgh.
It's easy for you to say, Rob.
Yeah, I know it.
What did you think of it?
The photograph?
Well, they're saying it's the longest ever, but is that true?
Can't imagine there'd be anything longer than 8 years. I mean, that's pretty damn long. I'm just amazed that, they forgot about it and it was actually still there.
Yeah. As in
did you see where it was mounted?
Yeah.
You did? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. It was mounted on the side of an observatory, in a special mount and everything.
Yeah. Well, I think had it not been for the attention to detail, it probably wouldn't have. Sure, there was people doing it on bridges, like the suspension bridges and stuff in America, and the bomb squad would have been called because people were reporting suspicious objects wrapped. Genius. I have a friend called Michael.
But I think it looks great. It looks great. Well, I'm a fan of Pinhole. Not actually. I'm a fan of looking at it. I'm not necessarily a fan. We used to teach it in foundation in university because the students couldn't quite grasp just sticking a bit of paper in a box. Camera obscura, the whole idea behind it.
Just the whole idea. It's just magical. But I have a friend called Michael Ryan who does a lot of stuff. He won an award in Belfast Exposed last year. And he is Mr. Pinhole. And his work is... Hey, he came in the walk with us. The guy that had the wooden pinhole. He kept stopping. Took ages. Remember him?
Where? Murloc Bay?
No. Whenever we did the walk up to the I nearly said Fresno. It's wrong, isn't it?
For now. Yeah,
now,
at the end of the Miracle Mile or whatever they call it.
Yeah. Remember, it was a guy. But anyway.
Oh, yes.
His work's exceptional. He doesn't believe that I actually mean that, but I actually mean it. He'll think about it sometime when he's famous, and he'll thank me. There you go.
Yeah, no, I love pinhole stuff. I think like good pinhole photography it's beautiful.
Good pinhole photography is magical. Yeah. But nice for your lady to get 8 years. Pardon, I burped twice, Rob. We haven't had a cooker for 2 weeks, and we haven't had running water for 7. And we had running water yesterday, and we got a cooker installed. And I made a stew. Think of that. Mm-hmm. And now my system isn't quite used to so many
solid food.
You know what, Rob? I never want to eat another takeaway as long as I live. I used to say to Late every weekend, let's get a takeaway. She'd be like, no, we're not going to take away. Just not getting one. I'd be like, please go. Let's have an Indian or a Thai. No, you know what? No. Potatoes and carrots.
Not interested.
I don't care. I just want lentils and potatoes and carrots and all that guff. I want solid food that I can cook, I can boil and pour water and make a jus. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
Yeah.
You got leftovers for tomorrow?
Oh, so funny. Patrick refused to eat it.
Really?
Yeah.
What, he wanted a takeaway?
No, he didn't. I didn't want a takeaway. Sometimes he just looks at stuff and doesn't turn him on. So he's like, I don't need it. So I always use there's no internet unless you try it. You know, because you have to try it. If you try it and don't like it, then cool. We'll make you something else, or we'll find something else. It's such a to-do at our new breakfast bar, Rob. And it was our first time at the breakfast bar, first meal. It was I had in my head, it felt like, I nearly said the Wombles, that's wrong. It felt like, some sort of, dream. It would be this beautiful moment where we'd all sit and smile at each other. It'd be perfect. No, it wasn't.
Like The Prisoner?
Like The Prisoner.
Patrick McGowan in The Prisoner?
Tiny bit like that.
Like a dream?
Yeah. Leon stood,
big rover ball coming towards you.
Leon stood up, squealed. Patrick turned up his nose. We didn't have 3 stools. I was sitting in a chair. My chin was hitting off the breakfast bar. Leah was sat. It wasn't what it was meant to be. So we'll go try it tomorrow night and see what happens. What would you like me to tell you another story?
Yeah, please.
Mm-hmm. So I have been, for reasons that will become clear in April, because I'm sworn to secrecy, I can't say anything, but I have been researching Australian work. Okay, artists in Australia.
You already broke it, dude.
No, I haven't. I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed. No, do you?
No, you broke it like 5 or 6 episodes ago.
Did I?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
But don't break it again now.
No, I maybe alluded to something, but I didn't break the full enormity of the whole brilliance that I am. Anyway, I'm looking at Australian work, and Australian photography, Australian art, looking at loads of stuff Australia, trying to get a sense, okay, for some work that's pending. And I've came across, of course, who do I love? You hate me saying this. Love's a strong word, isn't it? But I do love him. Nearest Thruth, good old Brad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And number 127, Rob.
Wow.
It's not 12.
It's getting up there.
It's not 12.7, it's 127. Is Trent Parke, okay? And Trent Parke did a book, I don't know, 2013.
Chris, take a drink.
I know, don't. 2013, 2014. God, I'm going to drink.
Thank you.
Minutes to Midnight. Okay, so Trent did a book for a book, Minutes to Midnight. Awesome. I don't know if you can still get it. You probably still can get it, but it would be dear. Then it was a road trip around Australia, and it was made kind of from the point of feeling rather than seeing, I think. That's what I got from it. I must actually read out about it. But anyway, here he is, and he's a Magnum photographer, okay? And you know that I'm not a massive fan, you know what I'm saying? After the whole shenanigans of the whole thing. But I started to think, I can't blame individual photographers for somebody mucking about, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The head of not acting quickly. It's not individuals' faults for that. You know what I mean? But It's Trent Parke, and he is talking to Brad about such stuff as the Crimson Line. Okay, go and look at it.
Is it good?
I didn't want to. You know why I hate. I'm bitter, and I'm working class roots, so I'm easily. I just want people to feel. You know, and I'm a Northern Irish. It's a very Northern Irish thing. You know what I mean? I want people to say it's great and then go on and be like, that's shit. No, it's actually brilliant. It's actually really, really good. And there's links to his wife as well, which is...
his wife?
Yeah, not Brad's. Trent Parke.
Trent's.
Yeah. She's also got a book.
What's Trent?
Yeah.
What's Trent's wife do?
She's a photographer.
What's her name?
Now, Rob, the reason why I didn't say her name is because I'm not very good at names, you know. It's Narelli.
Can you sound it out?
Narelle.
That's sounding it out. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Autio. I would say Autio, but I know that's not right. Ushio.
Mrs. Parke.
Mrs. Parke. Wait, she's not Mrs. Parke. She's not Mrs. Parke. I think it's partner. No, it does say it's his wife. Doesn't it? Gifted wife. Yeah, it's wife. See, this is where I go wrong, because then I would start making fun of myself, self-deprecating. And I've reading age 11. I'm not going to keep saying it. I can't do names. I'm really poor at it. Or that's maybe
read more books.
It's maybe nothing to do with that. That's why I just need to
read more books.
Books. I read more books.
Practice.
I read more books than more anybody I know. I'm reading the book now while I'm chatting to
Chris,
many books
you only know me.
Rob, we haven't spoken much this week.
It's you and I in this universe.
In the last 2 weeks, you've grown distant to me. And I don't know why. I haven't inquired. I haven't inquired. You're growing distant, and I'm worried about that. I love you. Well, I'm not going to say it again. People know I love you. I'm not going to say it every week. Well, last Luke was close. We nearly got the crux of something. Check that there. Do I hear another last one really quickly every time?
Just to let you know, Lucky is down here rolling her eyes.
Lucky loves me. Lucky loves me. You know why?
Right, Lucky dog.
She doesn't attack me. But you know, I'm going to leave with this one last thing. I got the PhotoWorks issue 21.
Festival in a box?
No. It's I got the
you got a minute and a half.
I got the visual culture. I got the annual PhotoWorks annual number 21. Okay, and it's absolutely awesome. If you turn around to the piece by Daniel C. Blight, this man sits alone. Some thoughts on photography and collaboration. He's looking at collaboration. That's good. Do you know why, Rob? Because I'm going to be collaborating at some point.
Cool. We're collaborating right now. Christopher. It's been great. See you next week. No. Yep. Totally. Oh yeah. Done.